Hi guys, yeah, welcome back to my video. And I want to start a new thing around this channel. Uh, not just talking about the free Gundam, but something is which is I do think, if not more important, at least equally important to the Gundam themselves, which is the pilots. Yes, I want to talk more about these pilots, especially the free ones, or maybe some of the UR pilots that I do think kind of stand out, like Yonabasta, or Setsuna, or Amuro, or Char. Right? Um, yeah. First of all, in the spirit of Stardust memory, today we're gonna talk about one of the best SSR pilot out there, and that is KOU URAKI. Yes, this guy slaps, man. See that? From this, you already see the biggest thing about this guy. The range attack stat is 624. 624 is pretty comparable with a lot of UR units. UR pilots. Like, for example, like, okay, Char has a high awaken, range, and melee. Uraki is still better one, but not. But in terms of like stats, maybe we should compare it to more the support kind, because it's a range. Usually, support has the range increase or awaken increase, and here one comparison is Kira Yamato. Yes, she is a support pilot, but she's 695, and remember, it's level 100, not level 90. Level 90 is here KOU URAKI. Another comparison I would say is same start with Amuro for range, right? Because Amuro is more awakened, Asuna is more awakened. So a lot of the UR pilots are actually awakened start, not range, right? Maybe someday if we have Hero Yui, he's definitely gonna range. I think the other one is good at range is I think it's I don't have her, but I think it's Suleta. Suleta is like 700, right? At level 100, okay, at level 100, again, this is a level 90 pilot, and he has 624. The other counterpart that we can comparatively compare him is actually Machu. Machu have 635, but has limitations on the Gundam she can use. And yeah, Machu is very comparative. The other option is to compare, right? Gina, see, Gina has a even lower attack, but balance. KOU URAKI, on the other hand, is really specialized on attack, on range attack. That's it. His other stat sucks. I have to say, it kind of sucks on the other stat. So don't try to actually put him in any mixed unit, especially. I mean, there's only one SSR mixed unit currently, right? Which is Supreme Gundam, Superior Gundam, the S Gundam. Yeah, that's the only one that actually use mixed stat. Most of them are actually using either range, melee, or awaken. So I do think this KOU URAKI kind of slaps for a free unit, and that is just talking about the stats. Now we're gonna talk his ability. Okay, again, increase damage dealt standard for an SSR. Increase range, yep, this one is the one causing him to have a skewed and quite high. I do think it's not quite high, it's actually high range stat. But the other thing that is good, which is the affinity. So ESFS has a quite numerous unit you can check, but mostly are actually quite on the SR or R category. But for the SSR itself, it does have quite some options. For example, it's the G3. You can actually use G3 on this. The other option is the Gym Sniper, which has a very nice attack, mostly is range. And then we have Supreme Gundam, the S Gundam. I forgot Supreme, Superior. Okay, the S Gundam. But the problem is this one is, again, he has the awaken stat required for the attack, so it might not be that maximal for him. But again, with the critical, 20% critical, you might want to use Supreme Gundam with something that have more critical. Not KOU. You can use KOU. Again, you can always use KOU. But there may be other better option for him. So, of course, his best Gundam's gonna be Full Banyan, which is, again, this is a very nice unit with a very good attack power. For the UR, I do think UR has their own good pilots, like Easy Egg and also the Striker Gundam. They all have their own good pilot. Like, so as for now, KOU options is the full Banyan G3, which is use range, and also Superior Gundam. For Pixie, is a melee. Yep, don't even bother with Pixie. It's a melee unit, and it already has its own unit, I think. But again, a lot of time in this game, you don't actually just focus on this stack. Sometimes you can ignore this stack and just use it on whatever Gundam that actually needs a pilot. And the options for range 1, there is quite plenty, to be honest. And full armor Zeta, double Zeta Gundam is actually need range 1. And then we have, I think Hyakushiki need the range. Let me check on Hyakushiki. Wait, wrong press. Hyakushiki is range. Yes, Hyakushiki also can be used for this one. So KOU URAKI is a good pilot they can give us now. Do I think it's better than Nyaan? Depends on the unit. Nyaan has the advantage of using the MP and critical increase, but if you're going for something more stable, KOU is definitely better because he has the MP increase and attack burst. The attack burst is always, again, a good option. That, for example, like you see Nyaan, the melee start is not really that good because she kind of compensate that with the using critical. For KOU, it's not. You're just going for range, total range. This guy doesn't give a damn about any other stat. It's range damage, it's range, and it's range. And yeah, it's great. He's great. Personally, if I have to choose, I would say KOU is a better one, unless you actually play around a Gundam that is more, critical, kind of getting critical damage and stuff. I would still play for KOU, but again, Nyaan is great. So it's so interesting that Bamco actually gave us 2 great SSR pilot back to back. So I kind of like this improvement. I have to commend that on that. So you don't really have to rely too much on the gacha lately, but you can actually play around with all these new pilots they give us, and that's the reason I'm gonna make more content in the future talking about the pilots, especially if they are new release, or randomly I just want to talk about some pilots that I do things like need more attention. So yeah, that's all for me. Please like and subscribe if you like my comments, gonna help a lot, and see you next time. Bye bye.